Hi everyone, I'm Shane van Gisbergen, drive race cars.
Shane van Gisbergen!
When I moved here, the intention was to race in the Cup Series, but obviously I need a year to learn and adapt and get used to oval racing, see if I'm any good at it. So yeah, it kind of was a transition year, learn in Xfinity and then moved to Cup in 25 and sort of let all that stuff work out in the background to finally announce a couple of weeks ago that we'll be in the 88 next year. Pretty cool.
And the 88 number, pretty special number.
Yeah, so it's in two things. In NASCAR, it's very special, Dale Jr., but then also in Supercars, it was my teammate, the last few years in Australia, Jamie Whincup, made the 88 famous, and then Brock Feeney. So yeah, pretty cool racing number history. It's just such a different discipline. It's like a rugby player going to play league or AFL. It's completely 180 different sport. You're still driving a race car, but it's not the same. So it's been tough, but a good learning experience. The biggest thing is the air, like how much difference aerodynamics make, how much, you can affect someone, they affect you at the speed we're doing. It's like 180, 170 miles an hour, high 200 kilometers. Just what the car does, how it buffets around, how you're searching, and then probably the tires, how much it changes the track. Normally every other series I've wanted or raced in, every other series, rubber is good. You're trying to be on the rubber for grip. Here it's bad. The track's always fastest at the start, and then when it rubbers up, you're trying to avoid the rubber to find grip. And then under yellow, all the rubber picks up off the track and it starts again. It's amazing. I've never experienced anything like it. 2007, I started in Supercars. I don't know if it was ever a case of realizing I had the ability, but it was always my dream to do it, and it's all I ever wanted to be when I was sort of 12 to 15, and then started racing. I just wanted to race Supercars. We always used to go to Pukekohe, watch Supercars, and I never really, I watched F1, but I wasn't really a massive fan. It's just all I wanted to do was Supercars. So I moved to Australia, and that's what I did ever since. It's not easy, being a race car driver, it's really fun. It's a pretty special job, but it can be tough too. There's periods, you see it a lot in drivers, the wave of, how you're going is pretty rough sometimes. So yeah, I had some bad times, but thankfully recently it's been pretty good. Used to have so much fun when I was a kid racing, and you just remember, why you started. I always enjoyed racing, going with my dad, and now I just try and race for fun, and especially in NASCAR, I try not to get too caught up in it. You have a bad week and there's another race next week. So you get over it pretty quick and move on. Contra to that, you have to stay grounded when you have a good one as well, because you can be brought down to earth pretty quick too.
Talk to us about the sponsorship with Quadlock.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. So that started September or October of 22. So it's been pretty cool. And one of our first races together was Bathurst in 22. So that helmet's in the Quadlock office, which is pretty cool. In Melbourne there, it's been cool, great transition, obviously with 888 in Australia, Red Bull Racing, and then my timing of coming to America is linked up with Quadlock expanding to America as well. So it's been great to keep that going and build up together, expand our horizons, I guess, and take on a new country. So yeah, it's cool to do that together. And this year, I think we're doing 4 races with a Quadlock car, and the first one was the best one so far. Winning Portland was my first win here, and to have Quadlock on and share that with them was epic. And then yeah, now we got Atlanta and one more to finish the year as well. So
do you get a lot of Americans asking what Quadlock is?
Most people sort of know, and I actually see it around quite a lot, which is cool. But I think at Darlington, which is in South Carolina, where we ran the Marcus Ambrose throwback, which was pretty cool. A lot of people didn't know there, but we haven't, Quadlock and myself, we hadn't really made it in South Carolina by then. Yeah, so probably the moment I knew I'd done the right thing, I guess, and knew that I really loved it here was actually at this track at Atlanta. It was only about our second race, but I ran up front all day, felt comfortable moving around, but I was having a blast. Just no matter where you are in NASCAR on the track, you always seem to be racing someone, and it doesn't really get strung out. It's always a battle, and I just had fun all race, and we ended up third in our second race. Yeah, it was just epic. The atmosphere and how stoked everyone was, and that's when I knew I just wanted to make it work and be in the Cup Series next year.